Hello everybody. I've been recently buying up some small fixed bladed knives just because I've been kind of getting into that style of blade, and this particular one comes from Josh Mason, a custom maker, and this is one I purchased off of the Blade Forums for sale threads, and that's definitely a great place I recommend if you're interested in buying any custom made knives. And when you see these knives, the prices are sometimes very affordable, more so than you might think being called a custom knife. This particular knife is one of his mini Kwaiken knives, so it's relatively small. You can see how it looks in my palm right here. The overall length of this knife is just a little bit over 6 inches. So for me that's perfect because when I'm carrying a fixed blade, I don't want to be carrying some huge honking Bowie knife or something like that. But this one, I love his grinds on these blades. You could just see it right there. Love how it looks. Very nice, sharp chisel edge. And I also really like his maker's mark. I think that's just classy. The J Mason right there. So this particular knife, I believe it was 52-100 steel, and the blade length is about, I think, around 2.5 inches if I remember correctly, but overall, like I said, about 6. Has a nice cord wrapped handle, and the cord is epoxied on, so it feels very, very solid. It is not going anywhere. Let me see if I can get it to focus on that. There we go. Just a basic cord wrapped handle. Very nice. Has kind of a sharpened tip right here, so I suppose you could use it as an impact tool for maybe, window breaker or something like that. But the blade itself, I love the sharp tip. I mean, that tip is just so precise. I can't even get it to focus on it because it is just so thin. And it is a great slicer. It came super duper sharp right out of the package. Comes with a Kydex sheath, so a very well made little sheath for it. Drilled for holes. Now this one was meant to be a neck knife, so it came with a nice little cord through these 2 holes here, but I don't generally wear things around the neck, so I took those off and just put a little paracord to wrap it around things. Knife has perfect fit into the sheath. You can just hear the click right there, and then comes right out. Very solid holding sheath though. There's no wiggle or anything in it. Would be great to hold it by the sheath if you're going to use this tip as an impact device. Just a really neat little knife, and this one cost total shipped $65. So just a really nice budget price. I mean, you couldn't buy a factory knife that looks this good for that much money. I mean, $65 is really almost nothing. And of course, at that price you're not going to see super fancy, wood scales, micarta scales, but with his style of knives, he usually puts a cord wrap on them, for this mini Kwaiken style blade. And the size is just about right for me. So just really cool knife. Love just the grinds, the satin finish. Just very pretty. But then again, I always recommend checking out Blade Forums and their for sale section. You can find a lot of custom makers selling knives for very good prices. So don't think it's out of your budget just because they are, made one at a time by a custom maker. They are generally very affordable for what you get. So great deal. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, but keep an eye out for Josh Mason. He posts on Blade Forums, and I'm sure maybe other places too, I don't know. But thanks for watching.